Please confirm whether the audio is clear. Audio and video both are clear or not, everyone? Everyone, please confirm whether audio and video both are clear. Participants, please put a message on the chat box. Whether the audio video both are clear. Okay. I think now we are good to go. So before we start with the session, I just wanted to confirm one or two things, such that you will keep that in mind. Just a minute. So everyone, Everyone, please get added to the live. So the first thing that I wanted to confirm you all, we will start in 2 minutes. Let all the others also join. Please share the link with your friends as well if they wanted to join. Details about the batch, how many days it will be, every single detail will be made available in the first 5 to 10 minutes of our class. I will show the books that we are going to follow, number of days, hours, everything I'm going to clearly confirm in the first day itself, such that you can plan accordingly. Okay. Please share it with your friends as well. Ask them to join fast. Uh, so once for all, everyone, please tell. Shall we begin? You say start. We will start with the class. Okay. So firstly, this is a CA final, AFM and SFM, EOB, and one very important point to note that this is an initiative that we have taken combinedly through the uh, ICOM classes. When we thought that we need to do something for the coming May examinations, the best thing that we found out is we need to bring some kind of exam oriented batch for the students, free of cost absolutely, if they are attending live. Recorded also will be available. So this particular exam oriented batch for AFM or SFM, how it is going to run, all the details first let me write down so that you will have a clarity. CA final, there is a subject called as advanced financial management, where papers are coming tough in the recent times. Okay. And CMA final, there is a paper with a similar name with a small change. Previous paper like SFM in CA final, they are having SFM. This is also becoming tougher attempt after attempt. And the question is as to why this has happened. What is the problem with these two papers? Listen, these two papers, AFM in CA final or SFM at CMA final, these papers will be moderate or to some extent okay when the questions are asked from the past exam papers, past year papers, or from RTP or from study material. If they ask questions that way, papers are moderate to slightly difficult. Okay. Or sometimes it may also be treated as okay, easy paper. But problem will come when they change. Okay, when they change, what they are changed. This is what CA Institute and CM Institute is following with regard to AFM. They are taking the past questions. When I say past questions, I'm not telling past exam questions. The past questions can be in any form. Past examination questions can be in the form of RTP, MTP, past papers, study material. So these questions, they are putting some changes. Student tendencies in such a way they are mugging up the concept. If this comes like this we need to do. Concept like this comes, like this we need to do. Like that, they are putting some mugging up points here and there. Then what will happen? Suddenly in exam, question is known, but the way of asking question has changed. Because of this reason, every question which is coming for 6 to 8 marks, they are scoring not more than 3 to 4 marks. That's why papers are becoming difficult. Means what is the thing that we need to change? You need to adapt to these changes. Okay. Recently, CMA Institute and CA Institute both have made some additional questions to AFM. Some amendments are also released. Sir, AFM lo what amendments will come? I will show you Institute website. They released one document called as a corrigendum. Corrigendum means changes in the answers. The presentation is changed for around 34 to 40 questions in entire AFM, CA final. SFM at CMA final, 12 questions they changed the answer. Those all we are going to discuss in this exam oriented batch. First of all, everyone, please give a clarity. Understood clearly? Yeah. Everyone clear? Okay. Done. Now, see here. Officially, I'm going to start with the complete discussion. Please, everyone, participate properly. So, today we are going to start with CA final, CMA final, AFMR, SFM, EOB. First point number one. What are the covering areas? What we are going to cover? Let me first focus on what is the subject matter of this particular discussion, such that people attending for the May exam or September exam or for the next Jan exams also can plan. Live is free or recorded is free. I will give full clarity. First 10 minutes, listen carefully, please. Number one. First, we are going to cover full syllabus. Okay. When I say full syllabus, all the chapters, including theory areas, including theory areas. So wherever theory is involved, those theory questions also we are going to cover. Something like securitization, okay, securitization, objectives, like this, some small theoretical chapters were there. Those chapters also we are going to cover. Number three, After the full syllabus and theory is completed, once these two are done fully, then we will be going into the next segment. Full syllabus is completed. We will have a grand test. Two tests I'm going to conduct for CA final, CMA final, AFM, SFM, as the case may be. So these two grand tests will be conducted. End of April, I will conduct this. 21st, 22nd of April, like that. Planning to conduct these two grand tests. 2 consecutive days we are going to conduct, such that you can plan your preparation and everything. Okay. Next. Very important thing. So syllabus will be completed. Theory will be completed. Grand test will be completed. Okay. I will be giving you one session of formula and concept revision. This will be maybe when you are going for the FR examination. Before that, I will upload onto the YouTube channel one session regarding the formula and concept. Means whatever you have learned will be covered through this formula and concept revision. Means this time I will not promise for the May students. For September students, I can give a promise on this. Do you know what is it? Listen, I am preparing one concept book. What is this concept book? Let me first explain. 150 pages. Every problem in SFM, like important adjustments, I am preparing the conceptual analysis. Means if a question is asked like this, how we need to present. If the question comes in a different way, how we need to present. Concept book, it's a unique one. I will tell you once it is completed. So for May examinations, it will be completed by end of April. So what I can do is I can share up the PDF at that time before the examination starts. One day before examination gap will come. At that time, this will be extremely useful. Mainly in this session, we are going to cover full syllabus, including theory, and with the two grand tests. This is the objectives coverage of this particular session. Second, what is the timings of this particular thing? Or first I will tell one thing. What are the various types of or modes in which the classes are going to get conducted? Let me give up a clarity on this. Okay. First of all, everyone, please reply. Are you all with me? Everyone, don't sit silent. Please be interactive. Yeah. Types and modes of classes. Listen. We are giving two options. Number one, live option. Number two, live plus recorded option. I'm again re-emphasizing the same because students are still asking me doubt on WhatsApp. Okay, sir, what is live recorded? Again, I'm clarifying. There are two batches. One is a live, another one is a live and recorded. Live is absolutely free. Means take full advantage, attend live and complete it. So this is absolutely free for you. Live plus recorded. This live will end with live. There is no upload. But to these kind of students, since this is a chargeable, they will get books, they will get live, they will get 1.8 view recording backup also till they write their examination. Okay. So these are all the benefits for live and recorded students. No, sir, I can't afford. I will attend live and complete. Now I will be the happiest person. Please attend live and complete. Okay. Now question. Sir, how live will be conducted? How live will be conducted? Live will be conducted in two parts. First 2 days of the classes are the days. First 2 days of our AFM SFM class will be on YouTube. As that those who don't know also will join. That's the intention. Okay. So if I stream on YouTube, at least then they will know, okay, like this, there is a free batch going to happen. They will take benefit. Second thing, so 2 days YouTube live, remaining days in-app live. Okay. To those who enrolled through ICOM, through the Google form, you can apply for live such that in my app through I will give the access. Same like what you are seeing the interface now, you will see the same kind of interface also there. In-app live will be given to you. So these are the things that I wanted to confirm. Up to here, if anyone have the doubt, please get it clarified on the first day itself. With regard to the books, to those all who have taken max by today or by tomorrow morning, you will receive. In the meanwhile, I will share the PDF. Live will be through my app. KMR classes, one app will be there. No worry. If you applied through ICOM, immediately you will receive it. In that, there is no worry for you. First 2 days of YouTube live will be available on YouTube permanently. Thereafter, you have to listen live. If anyone wanted to buy the book separately, if they wanted to take, we are putting a meager price only. Okay, you can go to ICOM classes at Peshmambalam and you can collect the book. Those who are attending free live, sir, I can't afford money at this point of time. I just wanted book. I will sit and I will listen. If that be your intention, you can go to Veshmambalam branch of ICOM classes. There, I am making books available. You can go and take that. Okay. Yeah. Next. Now starts the main doubt clarification. What is the sequence in which the class is going to get conducted? Just a minute here. Extreme light is coming. Just a minute. Give me 1 minute time. Okay. See, listen everyone, please, from here. Very important for you to understand. Sequence. The sequence of classes. Let me first explain very clearly in detail such that no doubts will come. And those who are all attending live also, please put your questions whenever you have relevant questions. First one, sequence. First, I'm going to start with basic introduction. I will spend around 35 to 40 minutes on intro. About the subject, everything I will explain clearly. Second, I'm going to start with the first chapter, okay, the most important chapter called as risk management. Which one? Risk management. This we are going to start first. Next, we are going to start with security analysis. With the different names in CMA also it will be there. Wherever CMA this topic is involved, I will only let you know. This is also there in CMA. Questions also, I separated CMA questions and CMA. 95% of CA and CMA questions are absolutely same. Wherever new questions are added in CMA but not in CA, that I will tell and I will solve. So these are extremely relevant for CA and CMA. Clear everyone? Wherever common questions are there, I need not tell. There itself I will play CA, CMA. If there is a question only in CMA, I will let you know. Are you clear, everyone? So, intro, risk management, security analysis. Next one. After this, we are going to start with a very important chapter called as advanced capital budgeting. Advanced capital budgeting. Capital budgeting, simply. So this we are going to start. This is one part of our classes. See, I'm dividing into 4 parts, total AFM, SFM. 4 parts. Part 1 will be completed with this. What is the significance of part 1? Significance of part 1 is risk management definitely for the coming examination, because in the last 3 attempts they did not properly ask question from risk management. No one will prepare. Our student tendency is what? Past exam if asked na, I will prepare. If the tendency of trend is not there on asking questions on that, those are unimportant for me. So those are unimportant. ABC analysis I want in order to prepare. So ABC bachelor, they will be gone. That's why risk management, I am expecting 12 marks from the coming exam. No one will prepare. They will give a slip or shot again. So that's why what we are going to do, first we are going to cover risk management. Okay, in this risk management, there are two very important and difficult contents. One is called as VAR, another one is called as a parametric VAR. Okay, these two we are going to cover here. Okay, next, security analysis. Consistently students are leaving, consistently institute is asking. By conceptually we are not strong enough. We are just putting some formula and writing answers. They are changing and asking questions in a reverse manner. I will give you one example. Okay, security analysis, there is one there is one concept called as efficient market hypothesis. Okay, efficient market hypothesis. There is another concept called as exponential moving average. Exponential moving average. Say, what happened in the recent attempts na, normally what student will do, exponential moving average na, our by hearting batch will be there, one separate group of people will be there for that. Okay, they will be having extreme knowledge in mugging up formula. What they have done and went to exam, they just read the formula they will mug up na, this is the question na, this is a formula, this formula we have to apply, answer will come. Institute, what they have done na, answer will come finally, exponential moving average answer will come. They gave that answer and they asked them to calculate the daily prices. That's it, done. Again fertile. So therefore what I'm going to tell is, you should not mug up the concepts in AFM or SFM. You should know left to right. When you learn, you should also learn how to go from right to left. Are they happening in mutual funds chapter? Everyone listening to the live, please give me one simple answer. Mutual funds la NAV calculation we will do. Examination la, aren't they giving the reverse calculation? They will give NAV, or they will give you NAV value and they will ask you to calculate the missing figures. Yes or no? Everyone reply. Is that happening or not? I want reply. 300 participants are there. Hardly 10 people are reacting. What others are doing? Sleeping. Tunga, please. Everyone reply. So, what you understand after all these trends are changing in AFM, change your mindset first. Okay, I will read this content, I will read and muck up this procedure, I will do answers. Like that, questions are not coming. Nade reason why AFM result is like that in the last attempt. Question papers are not tough. Please do not brand them tough, easy, hard, etc. Okay, they are having some quality content inside. What you call tough, shall I tell you? If questions are coming from question bank, it is easy paper. If questions are coming other than from question bank, question paper is a tough. And a known questions, if they give easy, tough, unknown if you do, that's a professional exam. Na? You expect that only from the coming examinations. Institute is going to slash down the pass percentages. Accordingly, you need to plan your preparation. Clear? So change the pattern of studying. That's why this EOB. So we are going to start with security analysis, wherein I am going to explain you the logic behind the formula, background, analysis, how it came. If it is not given like that, what we have to do in exam, reverse computation, how questions can come. Everything we are going to discuss in this segment. Okay. Next one. Advanced capital budgeting. Advanced capital budgeting. Every exam, 8 to 10 marks is coming from this. From this, 4 to 6 marks. From this, 4 to 6 marks. Bare minimum, if you take, our first set of discussion will be giving us around 20 marks in the coming exam. Okay, at least 16 marks will come from the first part of our AFM SFM discussion. But first part itself, we are going to cover three major areas which students generally leave: risk management, security analysis, advanced capital budgeting. Second part 2 of our discussion. Part 2, we are going to first start with a segment called as portfolio management. What is it? Portfolio management. We are going to start with this. This will come for 16 marks to 20 marks in exam. So portfolio management we are going to start with. Once this is completed, then we will be coming into two other important areas, which is share valuation, bond valuation, business valuation. Okay, these four are equity segmented discussions. Portfolio management is completely equity, not bonds. Equity. Share valuation, equity. Business valuation, equity. Equity and debt, this is purely bond. So equity and bond valuation, we are combining all the chapters into a beautiful set. This we are going to cover. 5 marks will come, 5 marks will come, and 5 to 6 marks will come. So here again we are going to score somewhere around 16 plus 10, 26, 26 and 32. Almost around 32 to 35 marks coverage we are going to make in the part 2 of our class discussion. Part 3. Here in part 3, I am going to put derivatives as a segment. In this, I will be covering the following discussions. Number 1, options, futures, currency options, currency futures, currency swaps, interest rate risk management, interest rate swaps. Next one is derivative Greeks. This will be pakka tested in the coming exam. Football he will play. Reason I will tell you first. Okay, why? Again. Real options. These all form part of one segment for 25 marks called as derivatives segment. Options, futures, currency options, currency futures, currency swaps, interest rate risk management, interest rate swaps, derivative Greeks, real options. The full set is made to form part of 125 mark segment called as a derivatives. Hello, I'm talking to you, everyone. Everyone clear up to here? Everyone reply fast. Okay. So these all we are going to form part of one single set. Options, futures, currency futures, currency swap, IRRM, IRS, derivative Greeks, real options. Okay. These all we are going to cover in one set of discussion. Okay. Biggest one. Next. Part 4. Part 4. Okay. Part 4. Others. When I say others does not mean waste. Others, the most important ones will come. Ante unrelated to all these, there are some chapters. First one, forex exposure and risk management. international financial management, mergers and acquisition, mutual funds, and theory. And theory. This we are going to cover as a set. So this will come for another 25 marks in exam. So that's how they will apportion that 120 marks of your paper. So this particular session will be having 4 parts. Part 1, part 1, introduction to AFM, SFM, risk management, security analysis, advanced capital budgeting, portfolio management, share valuation, bond valuation, and business valuation. Options, futures, currency options, currency future, currency swap, IRR, MIRS, derivative Greeks, real options. Forex, IFM, mergers acquisition, mutual funds, theory. These are all the various segments that we are going to cover. Voluminous syllabus. Okay, voluminous syllabus, everything I know. After this, I will take 2 extra sessions for CMA students. Okay, for CMA students, please listen to this. I will be taking 2 extra classes of 2 days, 6 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours I will extra take. In one session, I will cover leasing decisions for you. Okay, leasing decisions. Capital budgeting, if you cover, leasing I need not discuss. But still students will be asking, sir, please take leasing. Okay, I will be covering out 4 unique questions in leasing. 4 questions for different topics. After that, you can do. So leasing also I will be covering. 8 hours I will discuss on leasing. 8 hours. 4 questions. Each question 2 hours I will spend, and I will explain entire background of leasing, which makes you very strong in concept, such that any number of questions you can solve. Next, there is one theory chapter for you called as digital finance. This I will cover in 2 hours. Okay. And another observation for all the CMA final students listening to this. With regard to CMA final, business valuation is not in your syllabus. Mergers also not in your syllabus. But in your elective paper, BV paper, business valuation paper is there. Now, in that these 2 chapters will come. So, if your elective paper is BV, business valuation paper at CMA final, it is recommended for you to listen also business valuation and mergers acquisition. No, sir, my elective paper is a different elective. Then you can skip these 2 chapters. When these 2 chapters are discussed in live, you can skip that particular class. You need not attend it. First of all, CMA final students, assemble one and keep one yes. Those who are for CA, please don't reply. I should know who are from CMA. All CMA final students listening, please assemble and keep one yes. Very good. Thank you. So, listen now. Next question will come. Sir, what is the book that we are going to follow? The question. Okay. What is the book that we are going to follow throughout this session? Sir, if we have that book, it will be easy also for us. So that's why I'm showing you. See, this is the latest updated question bank, applicable for both CA as well as for the CMA final. Okay. So this covers previous year papers, RTP, MTP. Sir, then study material, sir. I said that's why also study material anyway will be covered. Also these 3 are covered. Okay. Next, it covers a full syllabus of CA, CMA. 700 questions are covered. Theory covered. Updated as per ICA. ICA means ICA CA, ICA CMA, both. This fellow, I think you know. Remaining things, I am not going to show anything. See here. These are all the contents of the book. Share valuation, bond valuation, portfolio theory, business valuation, mergers, mutual funds, risk management, security analysis, forex, advanced capital budgeting, international capital budgeting, derivative options, futures, IRRM, swaps. Like this we covered. Along with this, CMA below another index is given. 2 chapters, leasing and digital finance. I told you now, I need not tell again. Okay. So first we are going to start with which chapter? We are going to start with risk management chapter first. Okay. Which chapter? Risk management is our first chapter that we are going to begin with. Before that, I will give a basic introduction on AFM. Okay. After that, we are going to start with. Everyone listening to live, please put a message start such that we will begin our session today grandly. Bhagavad Krupaya, we are going to start with a very good session. And one question everyone will get, sir, how many days this particular session will go? That doubt also will come, correct? Listen, this particular sessions, whatever I planned now, will last for around 20 to 21 days. If syllabus is not completed by then, because I will be going little faster only because it's an exam oriented batch and we need to complete within the time frames. Question bank which questions we have to solve also I will tell you. That only we are going to solve. Repeated questions we are not going to solve and waste our time. Okay, quality questions. If we solve this question, this is equal to 4 or 5 other questions like that questions only we are going to solve. So I am planning the sessions to last for around 20 to 22 days. In that we are going to cover entire AFM, SFM, whatever the case may be. If any extra sessions are there, and those who are writing for immediate May, max 90% we will complete within this time frame. If any one chapter or 1.5 chapter is still pending, na, I will take live. Interested can join. Remaining people you need not. Okay. For those who are writing for May, sir, we have to prepare April started. Na. If that be your problem, then what solution that I can do is you attend to what extent possible for you for the live. Clear? By then, anyway, I'm going to cover the bigger ones. Na? Yeah, all the big chapters will be completed by then. So even any 1 or 2 chapters are still pending. Hey, listen, everyone. At the end of the day, our intention is not to read and go. Our intention is you should absorb the content. If it is 80% content, if you observe, na, very good. So just because of the reason to complete this, I can't complete in 80-90 hours. Na. Let it take its time. Wherever some extra time is required, we will give. Wherever we can take lesser time, we will complete within the lesser time possible. Okay, wa? Everyone. Okay. Next, timing. See, listen, I just wanted to tell you the thing. Uh, Very recently, my father underwent a surgery so for the brain. So that's the reason why these all postponement happened because my life itself has been turned upside down suddenly because that's a shock to all of us. So I couldn't even observe that. Okay, so it was so traumatic for our entire family. Now he is okay, recovering slowly. Takes another 2-3 months time. But as I gave the word to the students that we are going to take AFM, now everyone stopped taking coaching elsewhere as well. Means they are dependent and they wanted to take classes from me. Suddenly, if I tell batch is cancelled, na, it doesn't look good, irrespective of whatever the problems we are in. You are also will be in a problem, na, so that I can understand. Therefore, what I thought is I should not cancel this at any cost. So I made arrangements with my family members. So during morning time, if you sit there, evening time or night time, I will be going and sitting there. So like that, I made arrangements. So therefore, I can take the class from 9:30 till 5:30. After that, I should be with him. Okay. So what I planned is first 2 days of YouTube live is there. Na? First 2 days, I will take up to afternoon because I have commitment there. So once 2 days after that, we will take from 9:30 to 5:30. Wherever required, I can also extend to some extent. 1 hour, 1.5 hour, I can extend it. I will complete. First 2 days, please cooperate with me because people are not there with him throughout. So I need to be there. So first 2 days, YouTube live will be for 4 hours like that we will plan. After that, 7 to 8 hours every day, I will be taking the class from 9:30 till 5:30 with a 1 hour break in middle. Okay. No short breaks will be given. Max 5 minutes I can give, but lunch break for 1 hour I will give, and again we will cover and we will complete. Are you all with me, everyone? Everyone clear? Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So now, listen. So please see here. We are not going to start in this sequence. First, we are going to start with risk management chapter. Okay, risk management chapter. But before that, I just wanted to give a bare introduction to the concept of AFM. Before that, you see how the question bank answers are prepared. See here, random. Let me go to risk management chapter itself directly. The chapter. Exactly same. See here, risk management chapter. I'm not going to teach anything now, first introduction, but I wanted to show how beautifully I prepared the question bank for you. First one, questions are divided into various segments. First, we are going to solve question on standard normal distribution table. First, student should understand what is a standard normal distribution table. Why should I learn? If you do not learn this, you will lose conceptual knowledge here. You will not understand Black-Scholes model. You will not understand Hiller's model in capital budgeting. You will not understand derivative Greeks also. So how much impact is there? 4 chapters ki impact will flow. Standard normal distribution table, the people are mugging up. Literally they're mugging. If you come shaded region, it come shaded region. What is shaded region? You'll know about what is a standard normal distribution table first. After that, all shaded you can do. So standard normal distribution table understanding will take half an hour. Once understood, na chapter becomes easy. So this question we will do after half an hour discussion in the today's class, maybe more also. And this question was taken from MTP. Clearly, I will give the attempt number. Okay, next. Evaluate risk-based questions. Question in one font, color, and answer in another font and color, such that it will be clear for you. So third question. This is a study material question. This is also a study material question. This is a November 24 marks question. Theory questions also inserted. Whenever theory question comes in, you need not ask study material theory or exam theory. Okay. Theory. All theory also will cover here. I'm not telling we are covering only practical questions. No. Again question. 4 marks question. Study material. Study material. Something is not given also, study material. See, these are all study material questions. Okay, that's it. Like this, we are going to cover all these questions in the class itself. Okay, so such that once we do all these 29 questions are there, 10 questions you take off for theory, 19 questions are there, 19 la 19 we are going to do in the class. Everyone okay? Clear? Okay, so like that we are going to cover everything. Next very important thing that I wanted to focus on. In this process, I require 100% cooperation from the students. What cooperation I will tell you. See, the only motivation for me to take the class is students should get benefited for the coming exams. Okay. So if I can provide a live session free of cost, more students will get benefited out of it. Okay. And in their success, I can become definitely a bigger part. So that will be obviously a thing that every teacher want, including me. Okay, so I wanted to be a part of success story of a student. So with that motive, we arranged this live free of cost for everyone. Okay, so I know this will be much damaging for me because AFM, SFM sale has stopped in the last 1 month because I announced a free batch. Na? Only couple of 30-35 students has taken, remaining all didn't take. So no problem. That is not a problem. We earn much, no problem, and we can also do that in future. At least once in every 2 years, if I can do a free live to the students, those who could not qualify are struggling to qualify and can't afford paying again and again. So they will get benefited out of this. Okay. Or those who are financially not so strong to pay for the classes, they will also get benefited. But most important thing is, please be committed throughout the live sessions. And how it will be now? Live will be there. Suddenly you will go out. Again you will come. From day after tomorrow onwards, we will have the live through our app. Okay. Once you go out now, again permission has to be given to come inside. You will lose a track on the concept. That's why I'm telling you, if you are listening, ensure that from 9:30 to 5:30 you are standing on a proper internet connection. One or two times if disturbance happened, okay, yeah. But consistently if you are doing that, it will disturb me also, because whenever a participant comes in and go out now, I will get notification in the app. This person left, this person is joining, like that. Did you understand that, everyone? Okay. So therefore, this is one important thing that I wanted to confirm with you. So we are going to start now with our introduction. So please listen carefully. So in the day one of CA final, CMA final, AFM or SFM, we are going to first have introduction. Okay. Introduction we are going to cover. Before we start with, everyone ensure that you are having calculators with you. Okay. Calculators with you. And please ensure also that you are having study material or anything with you. Now for the first 35-40 minutes not required. What I am discussing, please note down somewhere. I will scribble and I will explain you. You write down in the way you want. Make a working notes and or running notes, whatever the case may be. Please concentrate. Class is going to start. So point one. First, what is the basic prerequisite to understand this subject called as financial management, advanced financial management or strategic financial management? Again, I'm telling you, in class, if I say SFM or AFM, I'm not telling for any particular C or CMA. Flow, sometimes I will use the word AFM, sometimes I will use SFM. Interchangeable. They are synonymous. Okay. If I say AFM now, CMA students need not sleep. If I say SFM now, CA students need not sleep. When I say AFM or SFM, it is applicable for both of you. Okay. So point number one. With regard to the introductory part, first one should know the concept relating to time value of money, which is of an extreme importance. At least in the first 10-15 minutes itself, you will understand that many things I don't know in this basic. So please listen. So time value of money we are going to cover. In this time value of money itself, we are going to cover the concept of PV factor. Okay, PV factor, different types of PV factor, cash flow streams. Okay, cash flow streams. Next issue. So PV factor, different types of PV factor, cash flow streams, discounting versus compounding, reinvestment concept. This reinvestment concept we are going to use in two chapters. One, capital budgeting. Two, bond valuation. In these two chapters, this concept what we are learning at introduction will be used. That day, when we come to capital budgeting and calculating IRR and NPV, or in bond valuation when we are doing the reinvestment rate calculation for realized YTM, that day I will not again repeat all this. So don't dig your grave unnecessarily. When I am discussing at introduction level itself certain concepts, ensure that you are listening today itself. Don't procrastinate and postpone that till the chapter, because When we come to capital budgeting, what I will tell on the day of introduction, we already discussed about this. Like this, I will start. At the time, like that, you don't put the face. Clear? So see here. First one. Time value of money is the name of our introductory chapter. From this, how many marks will come in exam? 100 marks of your AFM is dependent on this chapter. Directly, the thing will be there. Indirectly, everything is linked to this. You believe me, please. When we are going into a chapter called as IRRM, okay, interest rate risk management, we are going to compute one concept called as, okay, we are going to calculate one calculation called as calculation of forward rate. What rate here? Forward rate. That forward rate computation is dependent on one formula called as PV equal to FE divided by 1 plus R whole power N. That concept itself is dependent on time value of money. So please don't neglect. Listen carefully. We are going to discuss something unique and important. Time value of money says like this. Class started. Please everyone listen carefully. Till now, I just gave overview of how the classes will be, all these things. From now, the chapter has started. First one, time value of money as an introduction. First point number one. What is this time value of money? Time value of money says that a rupee, whenever I say rupee, rupee means money. That's it. A rupee received today and a rupee received in future, which is more valuable? That means like this you can understand and comprehend. I have a 500 rupee note in left hand. I have a 500 rupee note on right hand. Which 500 rupee will be more valuable? Both are the same. This is a general tendency. However, a finance student should not give an answer like this. Okay, you should ask a question. When I am going to receive this left hand 500, when I am going to receive this right hand 500? This is the question you should ask as a finance professional. Okay, person said, this one left hand 500, you will receive now itself. This right hand 500, you will receive after 1 year. Okay, you will receive after 1 year. 500 you will receive. Same Mahatma Gandhi photo will be there on both sides. Everything is same. Governor signature there. 99.99% I will not tell. 100% both are same except change in numbers. Currency note number. Normal person ki both are 500s only. Finance professional ki it is not 500. See what they say. 500 rupee received today will be more valuable than 500 rupee received in future, because this future 500 is having uncertainty. What is there? Uncertainty is there. What uncertainty is there? There are two uncertainties in this. Okay, uncertainty in receipt, uncertainty in receipt, uncertainty in purchasing power. Sir, I didn't understand, sir. We'll explain that. First, I repeat one more time. Rupee received today will be always preferred more than a rupee received after 1 year. 500 rupee notes are two notes are there. Both are 500 only. Normally, valuation is same for both. However, for a finance professional, both are not having a same value. One is more valuable than another. So both are 500 only. Both are 500 say. But what is important? Timing of receipt is important. What is important? Timing of receipt. When you are receiving is more important. When you are receiving 500, I will receive today itself. When I receive today itself, everything is certain. Here, everything is uncertain. Okay. What is certain? Receipt is certain. Purchasing power is certain. I will give you an example. Listen. Now, understand the point. You gave me 500 today itself. You gave me 500 today itself. Means what? What is there? Receipt is certain. Receipt is certain. And this receipt is certain. Okay. Next. So I received 500. Very good. I wanted to buy, say for example, for 500, what is available in India? Sorry, okay. I wanted to buy this adapter. Example, yeah. Okay. Don't comment on this now. Okay, these comments you will make immediately. How come this is available? So this is available for 500. connecting cable. Okay. Now I wanted to buy this connecting cable for 500 rupees. Okay. 500 rupee MRP is there. Immediately I will pay 500 and I will get this. So purchasing power, there is certainty, means this 500 can buy this 500 commodity. Purchasing power certainty is there. Receipt is already certain because I received today. So whenever receipt is certain, purchasing power is certain, both are certain, risk is zero, because certainty makes risk to become zero. Now come to the left side, other side. I will receive this 500 in future. When you say I will receive in future, it is may, not shall. Means what? I may receive. Receipt person who has to pay me is no more. Or I may not be there after 1 year. Who knows? Therefore, what is the point here? There is uncertainty in receipt. He is ready to give. I am not there. I am ready to take. He is not there. So first thing, in the receipt itself, there is uncertainty in future. Because future is uncertain. Who knows what will happen next minute? Understood or not? Who knows? Yeah, what will happen next minute? Next 1 minute after, what will happen? You tell. Which topic I will discuss? Even I don't know. Correct or not? So point is, no one will know what will happen in future. 1 minute after what will happen, we don't know. How can anyone can comprehend after 1 year whether you will be there or I will be there? No one will know. So therefore, uncertainty is the biggest villain when it comes to future. Understood up to here, everyone? Okay. Now see. Sir, uncertainty in receipt understood, sir. What is this uncertainty in purchasing power? Listen, I have 500. Adapter is available for 500. See here, see the story. Adapter is available. I'm putting here. Okay, adapter is available for 500. I am having 500. I will pay 500, take this for 500. Over. Now what is happening? You are giving me in future. Means I can buy this in future. So you gave me 500 in future. I went to the shop and I asked it, sir, please give me this. They said 550 rupees. Why? India, like, inflation is there. 10% inflation is running. Not 10 exactly. 5.8 to something is there now. So let's take 10%. Okay. So 10% inflation is there on electronic gadgets. Therefore, 500 became 550, they said. Now, what is the problem? I am also having a purchasing power fall for rupee because I am receiving in future. Same 500 cannot buy this adapter. 550 rupees is required. This is another problem. Okay. So now what is the problem here? Electronic gadgets increased by 10. Gold can increase by 100% also. Commodity to commodity, it will change. So the more you block my fund for future, more risk I am falling. Purchasing power risk. Therefore, when receipt is uncertain, purchasing power is uncertain, there is a lot of risk you are going to take. What risk you are going to take? Lot of risk you are going to take. So you are going to take a receipt risk. You are going to take also a purchasing power risk. For this risk you are taking, you will ask a return. Return is asked only when something is futuristic. Return is asked only when something is futuristic. When something is received today itself, no return will be asked because there is no risk in that. So first case, what is there? Everything is certain. There is no uncertainty. There is no risk. When there is no risk, no return. Absolutely, you are not taking any risk. When something is going for future, there is an element of risk. That risk element can be of two types: receipt risk, purchasing power risk. Receipt risk will be because of the person. Purchasing power risk will be because of the inflation in that country. Both the risk will impact me if the receipt is coming in future. So therefore, for that uncertainty, there is a risk. For that risk, we will ask a return. How to ask that return? I will ask, I want water, half-liter water bottle, 1 liter water bottle. I want potatoes, 1 kg potato. Are you understanding that? So like that, I will ask, I want to fill my fuel tank. I will tell 10 liters of petrol. So to say something, I have a valuation mechanism. For solids ki kgs, liquids ki liters, like some measurement is there. How to ask return as a measurement? For that, they found one element called as PV factor. This PV factor is nothing but unit of measuring the return for the risk taken. Everybody up to here, did you understand the meaning of PV factor clearly? Yeah. One yes, everyone. First of all, everyone listening to the live, also give an answer. Did your thought process change at least by 1% after listening to this? Everyone give a reply. Did your thought process change at least by 1%? See how the replies are coming. Paru. Anga paru. See there. That's why I'm telling you, don't underestimate the introduction to the subject. Introduction will give you lot of knowledge which you cannot get normally. So introduction means I'm not going to just sing a song and dance and go. Na. I wanted to explain certain important things in connection to the subject. Okay. Okay. Now, so listen, let us continue. So what happened whenever future is involved, there is uncertainty. Whenever there is uncertainty, there is a risk. Whenever there is a risk, there is a return. Whenever there is a return, there should be a unit of measuring. How it will be measured? PV factor. PV factor. Now fun part will begin. See here. Whenever there is a futuristic thing, there is uncertainty. Whenever there is uncertainty, there is a risk. So what uncertainty? There is uncertainty in receipt. There is uncertainty also in purchasing power. These two things will form part of PV factor. So PV factor will be made out of two factors. What are the two? I'm changing the names for them. Receipt risk is called as opportunity cost. Okay, what is that? Opportunity cost. Purchasing power risk I call as inflation. Okay, why sir they will call like that? Receipt risk they can call. Very nice sir, easy to understand and remember. Purchasing power risks are easy to understand and remember. I will tell you the reason why they did not use these two words in calculations. I want to compute the return on a particular investment that I am making, where I will receive my return in future. Okay, I'm going to receive money in future for the investment that I made today. I wanted to ask a return. Problem is, receipt risk means what is the risk here? What is the risk? I may receive money, I may not receive money for various reasons. Life and death is one reason. Okay, other person who is paying may be a fraud. Correct? Chances there are not. India is a land of insolvencies. 83,000 insolvencies are happening every year under insolvency bankruptcy code. To come along with, I will show you NCLT how many cases are pending every year. 83,000 insolvency cases are recorded every year. It's a land of insolvency. People will take money and they don't pay here. That's a new strategy. So, what we are learning from Vijay Mallya, all these people, great people are there in India who are the torch bearers for future. Take money and don't pay. This kind of batch is prevailing in India. What we are learning, it's a land of insolvency. And 83,000 people have taken loan from bank directly by producing their original document copies to the bank and the defaulted. Imagine, normal if your money is given to some other person, what will happen to that money? You can never give a guarantee. I'm telling you from my life experiences. I gave money of 3 lakh to one person very recently. I don't want to mention his name. Here only in Hyderabad, I gave. He said for one purpose, he used for another purpose. Now he is not lifting my call. In emergency, now when I am calling, pay my money, I am in a little emergency, I need. He is not lifting my call. Correct. God will take care of those people also. Get well soon, I will tell. But one thing I wanted to tell, in the land of insolvency, yeah, people don't have commitment when it is coming to money. Therefore, asal biggest risk in India is not purchasing power risk. Receipt risk, bigger risk. What do you mean by receipt risk? See, I will give you an example. My example, I will you take 3 lakh rupees I gave to a person. Huh? 3 lakh rupees I gave to one person or not? Yes. Instead of giving the 3 lakh to that fellow, if I would have given in SBI FT fixed deposit, I might have got 8% return. Now that 8% return, what I would have got from SBI, I am not getting now because of giving to him. That's called as opportunity cost. Everyone give one yes. Understood the point clearly? That's it. You only understood the point now. That 8% is one of the component of PV factor. So PV factor is a general discussion. Yeah, you are not understanding that, you are mugging up concepts unnecessarily. It's a common sense concept to understand. I gave money to one fellow. Instead of giving to him, if I would have kept money at a fixed return platform, I would have got that 8%. Na? Because of giving money not to SBI, but to that person, I am losing an opportunity to get 8%. So from that person, you should first ask 8% return. Okay. Next. Same thing. I said na just now. This is available for 500 today. This will not be available for same 500 after 1 year. Pakka. It will increase. For that increase, who will give? Your grandfather will give. Or you should only give. Therefore, how much inflation is there in India? Example. Let us say 5% is there. Okay. 5%. So now tell me, when I give money to you, without using today, I am having two risks. Risk number one. I am having how many risks here? Two risks. Risk number one. I am losing an opportunity to get a risk-free return. That you give me first. Next. Purchasing power risk. Inflation is also getting affected. I am not receiving money today. If I have that money today with me, I would have bought something. Because of you taking the money, I am losing opportunity to buy that. Because of that, rates will increase. When you give me money, I should buy at the increased prices. That increased price also, you only give me as a compensation. Therefore, inflation is the second component in PV factor. Both together, 13% is our answer. That's how PV factors will be given in the questions also. 10%, 12%, 13%. Like this they form. Everybody in the class, answer is or no. Everyone understood? Nice. So this is first part of our intro. So we completed how the PV factors are made. So PV factors are made out of two components. One is opportunity cost, another one is inflation. Opportunity cost is the cost which we are foregoing because of investing elsewhere. Okay. So here you need to understand one important observation here. Okay. This 13% answer what we got is minimum return that you should get, not maximum return. Minimum this much you need to get. Sir, what is the meaning of that minimum? Listen, what is this 8% fixed deposit rate? Fixed deposit rate of whom? State Bank of India. Normally, if you invest your money there, you will get that 8%. Because of giving to some other person, you are losing that 8. That 8% you should ask as a compensation. 8% SBI will give. SBI is what risky? Zero risky. For zero risky, they are giving 8% means the person who took money from me is equal to SBI, credibility, waste fellow he is. Okay. Even when I am in emergency, he is not giving money means what kind of persons they are. So you are giving money to such kind of person, believing them. And they are risky like SBI, they are more riskier than SBI, more riskier. Then you should not ask just 8. 8 is for risk free. They are very risky people. Yeah, you should ask somewhere around 10, sorry, minimum 18 to 20% they should ask. So then the PV factor will become somewhere around 25% like that. That's why outside money lenders will be there. Na? They will ask 2 rupee, 2.5 rupee, 1.5 rupee return, 18%. Why they will ask? They know all this time value of money concepts, though they don't study finance. Because they know State Bank of India 7% they are giving on FD with zero risk. Na? You are the most riskiest snake. I'm giving money to you. You are a very dangerous person. How can I ask only just 8% like SBI? You should give me at least 12% to compensate the risk. Another 5% to compensate inflation. Somewhere around 17-18% you should pay me. I think now also you understood real life scenario as to how. Everybody reply. Okay, done. So this is what we need to understand. Next. So first discussion completed. Part 1 discussion is completed. Part 2 discussion. Cash flows. Listen, please. It will take time for you to understand. Please listen. Cash flows. There are 4 cash flow streams. Single cash flow, annuity cash flow, multiple uneven cash flow, perpetual cash flow. Single cash flow. Sir, when I say cash flow, I'm talking about cash inflows, not outflows. Okay. Means what? Year cash flow. 10th year, 5 lakh. That's it. Means when I write 10, I am writing 10th year, not 1 to 10 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No cash flow. 10th year, one cash flow will come. Big cash flow. Okay. This is called as single cash flow. What is the example of a single cash flow? Zero coupon bonds in our syllabus, deep discounting bonds in our syllabus, and along with that, okay, one-time cash flow capital budgeting projects. Okay, one-time cash flow capital budgeting projects. Okay. Next exam. And in our syllabus, what concepts we are going to use single cash flow? I'm telling. Zero coupon bonds valuation ki zero coupon bond means what? Zero coupon, no interest in the middle. Directly one cash flow will come. Deep discount bond, same. Okay, with a small difference. Next one, okay, one-time cash flow capital budgeting projects. One-time cash flow capital budgeting projects. Only one time I will get. On that one question also given in the recent exams, 8 marks question, I will show you. CML they asked. CLA they didn't ask that. CML they asked one-time cash flow capital budgeting question. Very good question. We will do that when we come to capital budgeting chapter. Okay, and last one will be insurance cash flow. Which cash flow? Insurance cash flow. Sir, I didn't understand. Insurance law, what you will do, you will pay. But you will get one bulk cash flow once, either on maturity or on death. Correct? So those are all single cash flow movements. What is this annuity cash flow? Annuity, name itself is there. Annuity means same amount annually. Okay, annuity means what? Same amount annually, not annually, same amount annually. Annually means I will receive annually amounts also. See, for example, I am having FD. FD like interest will come. I did not do anything to that FD. Interest will be redeposited and it will be recomputed interest on that. So interest this year and next year will not be same. It will change. Okay. So annuity cash flow means same cash flow will come throughout the life. Classic example, plain bonds. Which bonds? Plain bond. What is this Brook bond, James bond? Bond, yeah, debenture bond. So plain bond. In plain bond, what will happen? See, year, cash flow. Year, 1 to 10, 500. Means what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the 10 years you will get 500, 500, 500, 500, 500 like that. Okay. This is called as annuity cash flow. Classic example, plain bond. Okay. Next. multiple uneven cash flow. It is same like annuity, but same amount annually won't come. Okay. So what will happen now? Year cash flow. First year 500, second year 600, third year 450. Like that it will come. Classic example of these kind of questions we are going to see in capital budgeting, share valuation. Share valuation not completely, therefore I will not write. Capital budgeting 99% of the chapter will be on multiple uneven cash flow. Again, business valuation chapter, all are on multiple uneven cash flows. Okay. Next, perpetual cash flow. Perpetual cash flow is a unique concept where we are going to receive money infinitely. Year cash flow 1 to infinity 500 means what? If 500 I will not receive for 1 year, 2 years. Infinite. If the person die, nominees will receive. Understood or not? So it will continue perpetually. This is called as a 1 to infinity concept. 500 rupees I will receive. This is a perpetual. I have a doubt now. What doubt? Okay, what doubt will come? Sir, how to compute this? Also, in which area we will compute? 60% of your AFM dependent on perpetual cash flows. Where you will use it? Everywhere you will use this only. Okay, if you don't know what is perpetual cash flows, na Govinda, over. So perpetual cash flows a most important discussion throughout this concept. So perpetual discussion, I'm going to make an analysis now. Before that, 4 kinds of cash flows: single, multiple, annuity, multiple uneven, perpetual. Single cash flow, one inflow. Annuity cash flow, same inflow every year. Multiple uneven, different inflow every year. Perpetual, same inflow infinite times. Okay, so these are all the things. So sir, 60% AFM, okay, which chapters we will use? Share valuation, business valuation both we will use. Mergers and acquisition, portfolio management, and yeah, these are the 4 chapters. The 60% you said, 60% na? These are dedicated chapters for perpetual. Other than that, in every chapter again those will come. That's what 60% I said. 60% of the syllabus is not perpetual cash flow. 60% of the syllabus perpetual cash flow concept will come. Okay, so but these chapters na completely they are dependent on perpetual cash flows. So share valuation, business valuation, mergers, portfolio management, all chapters will come for at least average 8 to 10 marks in exam na. Marks point of view 30 marks or to 40 marks will be influenced by perpetual cash flows. Okay. So perpetual cash flow means what? Let me explain this. Okay, because single cash flow I need not explain. One cash flow at the end of 10th year. Annuity same every year. Multiple and even different every year. Annuity perpetually, what is it? Let us understand. Okay, see. Perpetual cash flows means I will always give one example. I will give the same example here also again, such that consistency will be there. Those who studied inter FM with me, they can understand and comprehend also. Okay, because from the point of view of what I know, every attempt at least 500, 400 to 500 FM students are getting enrolled. Means almost in the strength available, most of the students are taking from us for FM means they will definitely turn out for AFM. So you can link the example properly. That's my intention. Okay. Or those who have already taken my AFM and they are listening now, you can also easily comprehend the example. See here. So the point comes this way. Perpetual cash flows. Okay. I said like this. I will give you 1 lakh, 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 1 lakh forever till infinity. Or ask a bulk amount today itself. Whatever amount you want, you ask. I said like this. Okay. I gave you 2 options. I will give you 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh every year till you live. Okay. If you die, your legal representatives. If they die, their legal representative. Like that, I will pass on. Benefit to your family creed. So 1 to infinity, I will pay you 1 lakh, 1 lakh every year. that you want. No, 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 I don't want that. Give me a bulk amount today itself. It is more certain. Okay. I gave you two options. Some people may choose this, some people may choose this, but they don't know both are same. Sir, how come it is same, sir? Bulk amount, a person said, I will ask 100 lakhs. I'll ask how much? 100 lakhs. Okay. Some person will tell, sir, I will ask 200 crores. Whatever they want, they will ask. But you should remember, I am not Mukesh Ambani, I'm just Kaushik Mukesh. So, main point that you have to understand is 1 to infinity you will pay 1 lakh every year. That's understandable. But bulk, how much to ask today? For that only we are going to do this perpetual cash flow computation. Means in entire financial management subject, we are going to project the future and value in present. Listen to my language properly again. In entire discussion of financial management, we are going to project the future. Okay, we are going to assess the future and make valuation at present. I repeat, project the future, value at present. Valuation should be done for the present. Projection is for the future. Future law, what will happen? You should have a knowledge. For that, what is the present value? We have to tell. This is the FM concept all about. Future value, present value. A computation FM. So what I am going to tell you said 1 lakh, 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 forever till infinity. What is the present value for that? That I wanted to know. So present value of perpetual cash flows is the discussion we need to know. But before going into that, please listen carefully. I said like this, I will give you 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh forever till you live. Either that you choose. No, 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 I may not live for long. Like that, people will tell. They will tell, give bulk amount today itself. How much bulk amount? That I wanted to ask. Na? That depends on how much return you are expecting. A person said, I want a return of 10% minimum. Then I will give you 10 lakh rupees bulk. 10 lakhs, and I will live only for 10 years. If you give 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh forever for another 60 years, at least I will live now. At least 50 years I will live now. 50 lakhs you should pay. What is this 10 lakhs? Then they will tell present value of perpetual cash flows means cash flow per annum divided by required rate, which is called as R. So cash flow per annum divided by R. What is the cash flow per annum? I will give you 1 lakh. What is the required rate? 10%. What is the amount? 10 lakh. That's how that amount came. Sir, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, infinity ki today value 10 lakh. You should remember one point. Take calculator. Everyone, take out your calculator. What you have to do that? 1 divided by 1.10. Press is equal to for 70 times. Start. 1, 2, 3. Seventy. I got this answer. Okay. This into 1 lakh you directly press. 126 rupees. Hello, everyone, are you working? One 126.622831 I got. 126 almost nearby. I want reply from everyone. And what you have to understand, today's 1 lakh is worth 126 rupees after 70 years. And after 70 years, if you receive 1 lakh, you are not receiving 1 lakh, you are receiving 126 rupees. Okay. So 70 years after, when you receive 1 lakh rupees, now by that time, okay, your great grandchildren will buy biscuit packet with that 1 lakh rupees. I'm seriously telling, your great grandchildren, by that time, whether I will live or not, I won't. But Tadhastu, you should live more. So by that time, your great grandchildren will be there. Now they will be buying biscuit packet with that 1 lakh rupee. Do you understand the point or not? So, what is the subject matter here? The point that you have to understand is, at that time 1 lakh value will become 120 rupees. Yeah, what is 120 today? 1 lakh rupee will have same value after 70 years. Okay, you are telling 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh forever. Who want all that forever? Today you pay. So try to understand the discussion of PV factor here. More futuristic time is going on, value of money will fall. That's the matter here. So you will be in this impression, 70 years into 1 lakh is 70 lakhs. No, 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 no. 70th year ki 1 lakh value is only 126. That you are forgetting. Literally you are adding 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Are you understanding, everyone? Everyone, did you understand the point? Okay, that's the problem here. Okay, so therefore present value of perpetual cash flows formula is cash flow per annum divided by R. What is cash flow per annum? Every year what you are receiving till infinity, you write there, numerator. R, required return, you have to write there. That's it. You will get the perpetual value. Okay, what value you will get? Present value of perpetual cash flows you will get. Okay, from this was moral of the story, that we have to understand and admit and accept it. Okay, sir, what is the proof that 1 lakh for infinite years, today's value is only 10 lakh? I will give you an example. I said 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh forever I will give you. Or you take 1 lakh, 10 lakh. People who take 10 lakh, they will think like this, sir, if I take 10 lakh na, I will deposit that 10 lakh in a bank at 10%. Then every year I will get my 1 lakh na. Okay, then I am having both 10 lakh and 1 lakh with me. Wrong. Do you know why? That 10 lakh is not with you. You can't enjoy that 10 lakh. You will only get that 1 lakh. Once you take the 10 lakh, now this 1 lakh will stop coming. That's why 1 lakh forever, 10 lakh is the answer. Didn't understand that? Listen again. Take 10 lakh. Deposit in a bank. Means you are losing right to enjoy that 10 lakh. For losing the right to enjoy that 10 lakh, bank is giving you 1 lakh. The moment you withdraw the 10 lakh, 1 lakh will stop coming. Therefore, this 10 lakh and 1 lakh both are same. Understood? So 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh per annum is equal to 10 lakh as a bulk amount. Everyone understood the discussion? Huh? Shall we go to the next one? Okay. So with this, there are 4 cash flows that are completed. One is a single cash flow. Another one is an annuity cash flow. Third one, multiple uneven cash flow. Fourth one is perpetual cash flow. Perpetual cash flow, we read about how to compute the present value of perpetual cash flow. Now doubt will come, sir, how to compute present value of single, present value of annuity, present value of multiple uneven? Just to put the PV factor and do. For that, no great point is there. Only for present value of perpetual cash flows, a problem will come. That's what we explained in the introductory part. Okay, first of all, just 1 minute, please bear with me. Everyone in the class, please read this document for a minute. Okay, everyone, are you all reading? Pungaya, don't sleep. I'm putting document because whatever we discussed, I scribbled in the notes. Some people might not understand what I have written. This is my actual handwriting. Read this. Understand properly. Everyone completed reading up to here. I mean, why I kept this page now? If anyone wanted to write now, fastly you can write down. That's why. Can I move on? Give me one yes, everyone. Can we move on? Okay. Things to write down, I will tell you. Please write down these notes. Hey, everyone, maintain one ruled notes, pen, possibly color pens you maintain. When I tell you some important points, it will be easy for you to note down. Okay, please write down this part. Time value of money and its impact. I will make you write only 10% of my entire notes. Okay, please write down properly. Don't take photos and all. You take photo, no problem. But write down. If you write, then only you will remember. Okay. Can we move on? Okay. Okay. Let us now continue. See here. Next point is concept of discounting and compounding. Concept of discounting and compounding. This is another very, very important concept to learn because, just a minute. See here, this is another very important concept to learn because this concept of discounting and compounding will make us understand what is the real meaning behind PV factors. Listen carefully, please listen. When I say PV factor, it is present value factor, full form. What factor? Present value factor. Okay. When I say present value factor, present value means what to do with that present value factor? A present value factor or PV factor will have backward direction and forward direction both. Sir, I didn't understand. I will explain. 10% PV factor. You can bring back using this. You can go further using this. Further, I didn't understand, sir. Now I will explain. A person said like this. I want 1 lakh rupees after 1 year. Okay. My expected return is 10%. How much I should invest today? Now what he is asking, future he is having clarity, return he is having clarity, he is asking about the present value. And if what is given, future value is given, we need to compute backwards. This concept of bringing future to present, we call discounting. We call what? Discounting. Okay. Discounting always uses division. Discounting always uses division. So what does it mean? 1 lakh divided by 1.10. How I got this? Cash flow, future cash flow divided by 1 plus r whole power n. Future cash flow is how much? 1 lakh. Divided by 1 plus how much return you want? 10%. Can be written as 0.1. Power law how much? 1 year. So 1 lakh divided by 1.1, 90,909 is the answer. Okay. So what we have done here? Nothing. PV equal to FV divided by 1 plus R whole power n. Instead of cash flow is a value of cash flow. So FV divided by 1 plus R whole power n. So this is calculation of backward calculation of future. Next, I say like this. I will, zero means always today. I will invest 1 lakh today at 10%. How much I will get after 1 year? Now present I know I wanted to go to future. In this same thing, I have 1 lakh. I will invest at 10%. How much it will become after 1 year? Now I have clarity on present. I want future. Therefore, what we have to do? Compounding we have to do, which uses multiplication, not division. Multiplication it will use. How we have to do? FV we want, future value we want. Okay, question mark is for the future value. Present value into 1 plus R whole power n. Present value into 1 plus R whole power n. What is the present value you are investing? 1 lakh. 1 plus what is the rate? 10. For how many years? 1 year. So 1 lakh into 1.1, 1 lakh 10,000 is your answer. Means same 10% use it to take backward, same 10% use it to take forward. Both sides same thing is used. Therefore, PV factor means people think it's a discounting. No, present value factor means you can bring it to future to present or present to future. Okay, either future to present or present to future. Both present is there na. So therefore they call it present value factor. Does not mean it is only for discounting. Same rate we will use both for discounting as well as for compounding. So everyone, did you understand the fact finding here? Everyone, give a reply. Done. So now what we completed, how to compute the future value we understood, present value we understood using the same PV factor. Okay, using the same PV factor. So there is no separate present value factor, future value factor. Like that, it will not be. They call present value factor. That's all. That doesn't mean only present value computation. Future value also will compute using the same number. Understood? So this is the next discussion. Okay. So here in the notes I have given clearly. Okay. See here. Discounting. Discounting is a concept of bringing the future cash flows to present. Compounding is a concept of taking present cash flows to future. This uses division, this uses multiplication. Okay. Future to present discounting. Present to future compounding. Multiplication here, division here. Okay. Always listen carefully. For decision making, discounting is useful. For knowing wealth in future, compounding is useful. So all decision making chapters, mergers, acquisition, business valuation, derivatives. Okay. Derivatives la future second is a future only. Compounding, wealth we need to compute there. So mainly business valuation, bond valuation, share valuation. Okay, decision making, portfolio theories. Always we will use discounting. But some chapters are dedicatedly only for future. What is that? Derivative futures. Options futures. The futures is there. Na name lone future. Only future computation compounding will be involved. So discounting and compounding na ida meaning. Okay. 1 minute time I will give. If you wanted to copy, copy down very fast. I will then start with last part called as reinvestment, which is the king concept for today's session. And then I will start with risk management and value at risk. Okay. Completed. Can we move on to the next one? Reply. Can we move on to the next one? So this is one such important concept we discussed now. So please concentrate properly. We are going to discuss one important concept now. From here, if you are out of live coming back again, I can't save you. Slowly, if you do along with me, you will understand. This concept I will not repeat again in capital budgeting. I will not repeat again in bond valuation. I will not repeat again in IRRM. Again, I am repeating this concept which I am going to discuss now. I am not going to repeat again in bond valuation. Bond valuation, two concepts are there. One is realized YTM concept. Second one is bond immunization. Okay, second one is what? Bond immunization. I'm repeating again, bond immunization. Second one. Okay, that is the first one, bond immunization. Second one is a realized YTM concept. Capital budgeting la IRR and modified IRR concept will come at that time. And again in IRRN concept, interest rate risk management la bond valuation concept we will use. Present value of bond calculation we will do in IRR, interest rate risk management. Okay, in that again these concepts will come at that time also. I will not repeat again. Whether to listen or not to listen is entirely your discretion. So listen carefully. What is this particular point all about? Okay, that we need to understand first. Okay, well, so let's see. Point number one. Whenever we call PV factor we saw discounting. We also saw the concept of compounding. Discounting will be always bringing back to past. Compounding taking to future. Future to present is called as discounting. Present to future is called as compounding. Okay, then doubt will come. Sir, in our previous example, 1 lakh rupee has become 90,909. Correct? 1 lakh became 90,909. And then 1 lakh became 90,909 means 1 lakh minus 9091 it happened. Okay, so why we are not making subtraction, why we are doing division, this logic you need to understand first. Why we are doing a division, why not we are doing subtraction? Generally discount outside, for example, you went to a shop, you wanted to buy a calculator, you went to a normal shop and you asked, sir, how much is that calculator? He said 100 rupees. You said outside it is available only at lesser cost, please give some discount. Then he said, okay, I will give 10 rupee discount. Now what you will do? 100 divided by 10 you will do. 100 minus 10 you will do. So normally in real life, discount is a subtraction, it's not a division. But in FM, financial management subject, discounting is a division, not a subtraction. At that time itself, you should get a doubt. Why they are doing division instead of doing a subtraction? There is a reason for that or not? There must be a reason actually. So the reason is like this. In maths, division is called as continuous subtraction. Multiplication is called as continuous addition. Means there is no separate concept of division and multiplication. Addition, subtraction is maths. Divisions and multiplications are simplification of additions and subtractions. Sir, I didn't understand. Sir, I will give you this way. Okay. First, I will talk about addition. Okay. 5 into 3. How much? 15. I can also write 15 as 5 plus 5 plus 5. Correct? So instead of writing it as a 5 plus 5 plus 5, 5 for 3 times is also 15 or not? Means because of multiplying by number of times you are adding, I am directly arriving at the result whatever you want. Hey, for example, 5 8s are 40. Means what? 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 equal to how much? 40. Instead of writing 5 plus 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 5, I can write 5 into 8 is 40. Means continuous addition multiplication. And how many times 5 should add to itself in order to reach 40 is a multiplication. How many times you need to add? 8 times I have to add 5 to 5. 5 should be added to 5 for 8 times in order to achieve 40. Instead of doing like this continuous addition, I can do one time multiplication or subtraction also like that. Let us say 40 divided by 5 equal to 8. Okay, what does it mean? In childhood time when you do divisions, they used to open 2 ears. Okay, quotient, divisor, remainder, all these things used to come. At that time, what we used to do, second standard, third standard, we should divide the number such that the remainder should be 0 number. Correct? So what is the logic here? See here. Please see here. 40 is there. From 40, 5 should be reduced 8 times to result the remainder 0. 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 40 minus 5, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 0. Answer is 0. Means what? Means instead of doing 40 minus 5 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 minus 5, instead of doing that, 40 divided by 5 is 8. Until you should reduce 5 8 times from 40 to reduce it to 0. So instead of doing a continuous subtraction, division is substitute. Instead of doing continuous addition, multiplication is a substitute. Same thing happened also here. Actually, discounting is subtraction. In our example, there is only one cash flow. You are subtracting. There are 10 cash flows. How many times you will subtract? 10 times you will subtract. At 10 years cash flow, the 10 years you will subtract. In order to reduce that work, discounting uses a division. Compounding uses multiplication. This is the logic. First thing. Everyone, please tell me, do you find any value addition in the discussion now? Okay. Clarity if you have your doubt will not come whenever discounting a multiplication, a division, a subtraction, a addition, you will not get a doubt. Okay. Next issue. After this, Babu, everyone listen carefully. Reinvestment concept. What concept here? Reinvestment concept. Okay. Now listen. Reinvestment concept, I will explain through the notes directly such that speed will be there. Okay, speed will be there. I'm putting a time of around half an hour for this. I want every one of you to concentrate. Okay, see here. Present value of single cash flow. Just now we did the single cash flow present value. PV equal to FV divided by 1 plus R whole power N. Okay, 1 plus R whole power N. This is present value. Future value FV equal to PV into 1 plus R whole power N. Let us take one example and complete. Okay, let us take one example. Present value of single cash flow. Year 3, cash flow 1 lakh, interest 10%. Okay, I need rupees 1 lakh after 3 years. So how much I should deposit today to have a maturity value of 1 lakh after 3 years? Everyone, First, you try to do this answer. Give me a solution. So everyone have given the answer. Perfect. What is the answer? 75,130. How we got? Same logic. I am going to receive after 3 years. So what is having a clarity here? I am having a clarity on future value. Okay. I have a clarity on future value. I have a clarity on interest rate also. I wanted to know how much I need to deposit today. I need to deposit 75,130. I need to deposit 75,130. But understanding is having a clarity. Please listen carefully now. Okay. See here. Interpretation. What is a wrong interpretation? What is a right interpretation? Let us have a clarity. 75,130 I will deposit today. At how much percent rate? 10%. Okay. Take calculator. 75,130 into 10%. 7513. So first year I will get interest of 7513. Second year I will get interest of 7513. Third year also I will get interest of 7513. Totally 3 years 7513 into 3. 25,000, sorry, 22,539, almost 540. From this, what you have to understand, I invested 75,130. I made interest of 22,540. Total together became 97,600. But I require 1 lakh. Na? For that 1 lakh, we got answer as 75,130. That 75,130, when I deposit, every year bank will pay me 10%. 10% is 7513. Into 3 made at 22,540. To the invested principal, it became 97,670. But I want 1 lakh. There is a deficit. Therefore, this is not the way to understand. Always you remember in FM, PV factor, whatever you are using, is assuming reinvestment at the same rate. Hey, listen carefully. You will not listen. That's why doubts will come when we go to capital investing chapter. Listen carefully. Always PV factor assumes reinvestment is made at same rate. Reinvestment made at what rate? Same rate. Means what? 10% you are getting interest of 7513. You are not putting it in dustbin or eating it. You are again reinvesting that 7513 for the balance period at the same rate. Did not understand that? I will show one question also for this. Okay. See, and how to understand? First year I deposited 75,130. I will not deny, correct. Bank paid me 7513 interest 100%. But here what is your assumption? I receive 7513. I will eat it. I will eat it. Next year again 75,130 only will be there. On that again 7513. Eat it. 7513. Again 75,130, 7513 will come. Eat it. Again you will not be getting more than that. But PV factor assumes reinvestment at the same rate. Means you deposited 75,130, made interest of 7513. Your balance is now becoming 82,643. 82,643. Next, you made a deposit. Next year, your deposit is not 75,130. Your deposit amount will be 82,643. You will be paid interest on interest. This is called as compounding. So PV factor is a compounded PV factor. It's not simple PV. It's compounded PV. That's why in bond valuation chapter or when you do futures options, compounded risk-free rate they will use. Bond valuation compounded YTM they will use. At that time you will get doubt compounding. I did not study. Array, you will study. PV factor itself is called as a compounded rate. So deposit 82,643. Interest 8264. Amount 90,907. Again you will not eat this 8264 interest. You will again deposit 90,907. You will deposit for the third year. That will pay you this much. That will be making 1 lakh. Means your 75,130 will become 1 lakh in 3 years at 10%, provided you reinvest your interest. You will reinvest your interest and you will not eat it. That's the motive of this concept. Hey, everyone, I made my analysis. Understood or not, everyone? Please tell me. Okay, good. So, this is what we need to understand. This for CA inter only, not for final. You know already how to compute all these. I don't want to waste time. Yes. Now, I have one question. Okay. You will answer this. You will answer this. When you answer this, I will be understanding whether you are understanding the concepts of AFM in a right way or not. I will come to know because of this. So be careful. Don't what to say, hurt me by giving wrong answers in this connection. Okay. Listen, I'm expecting correct answer from all of you. Reinvestment. I will give one question or same question, whatever we have done. 75,130 I deposited today. First year I will get 7513. Second year I will get 8264. Third year I will get 90 something. What is it? 9091. 9091. Third year 9091. So 75138264 9091. And how to write? Year 1, 2, 3. Okay. Third year along with this, I will also get my 75,130 investment back. Okay. So what they have done, 7513, 8264, 9091, 75,130. Add them. 9091 plus 9091 plus 8264 plus 7513 plus 75,130. It almost approximates to 1 lakh. Okay, well, so this is what we understood. Now my question. This is here is cash flow. This is single cash flow concept, annuity cash flow concept, multiple uneven cash flow concept, perpetual cash flow concept. 1 minute time for you. Then I will understand whether you understood the discussion properly or not. Only one cash flow, na? Or annuity, same cash flow every year, or multiple uneven cash flow. Very good. Very good. Very good, everyone. Very nice. Okay, great. Almost everyone replied. Okay, participation is superb. Very good. Continue the same. Okay. Okay. Now listen. So there is one cash flow. There are multiple cash flows. There are multiple cash flows. There are what? Multiple cash flows. Okay. So therefore, this falls under the category of multiple uneven cash flows. Like this, you should not think. Like this, you should not think. This is not a multiple uneven cash flow. This is a single cash flow only. Sir, three cash flows are there, sir. Three cash flows are there, but you are not receiving those three cash flows. That's why if you see the chat box, my CA inter FM students are already answering there. 1000% they are my CA inter FM students. Now they will reply, see, hey, you are my CA inter FM student or not? Those who replied that single cash flow. I was never wrong. See the comments box. See, my point is listen carefully. Okay. Always, whenever multiple uneven cash flows are there, this is not a multiple uneven cash flow. Okay. This is not multiple uneven cash flow. This is not a multiple uneven cash flow. This is a single cash flow only. What you are seeing, shall I tell you? You are seeing, sir, I'm getting 7513, I'm getting 8264, I'm getting 9091. So there are multiple cash flows. No, there are multiple cash flows generated, but you didn't receive any of them. You are reinvesting them. You will receive everything at the end of third year only. That means try to understand whenever you are applying PV factors, okay, for understanding sake, multiple uneven cash flows are there. For understanding sake, annuity cash flows are there. But in reality, there are only two cash flows in FM, single, perpetual. There are no other concepts. There are no other concepts. You say them multiple uneven, but you did not receive them. You will reinvest them at the same rate. Then only you will get that final answer. Are you clear, everyone? And how to understand? Once you receive 75,130, you invested, you will receive 7513. No, you will generate 7513, which you will reinvest. Means at the end of first year, 7513 came and 7513 went. Means nothing is left in your hand. You did not receive anything. You received zero in the first year. You received zero in the second year. You received 1 lakh in third year. Means whatever you are receiving at the end of third year. Why I am telling this now? If you receive this 7513 at the end of first year and you eat it, what remains with you is only 75,130 again, not 80,643. Then 1 lakh won't come. 1 lakh will come only if you sacrifice the receipt in the first year, second year. Understood the discussion? Understood, everyone? So my point, that's why I said listen to reinvestment concept. That's why you can observe here clearly. More shall be discussed in chapter called as capital budgeting. If you again, this is for regular class. EOB I will not explain again in capital budgeting and investment time. At that time I will tell I already discussed in intro. Okay. See here. So what is the logic here? The logic that you have to place here is whenever there is any kind of reinvestment, you will not receive anything during the years. You will be receiving everything only at the end of the tenure. So that's very important thing to observe and take a note. Okay. So next issue. Reinvestment. Okay, I have one superb problem for you to explain. See here. See here. See here. Please spend 15 minutes of your time. Three questions we are going to do. How many? Three questions we are going to do. We are going to do means I'm not going to write anything. I will explain directly from the notes. So if you want, you can take a snap and you can copy down later for your understanding. But please listen now. Reinvestment concept, single cash flow. Okay. First listen. There is one person. That person want 10 lakh rupees after 5 years. 5 years is his time horizon. He expect a return of 12%. He is asking a question, how much I should invest today at 12% interest? It should become 10 lakh after 5 years. First to solve this. Solve this. All are right except MGB Subbu. Some person is there. 6,20,000. That's wrong. Except that all are right only. Please check that answer. MGB something is their name. Please check your answer once. Somewhere you might have gone wrong. Okay. See here. How to understand this? Look, I will be receiving. I will be receiving 10 lakh after 5 years. Okay, I will be receiving 10 lakh after 5 years. Okay, how much I need to invest today? How much I need to invest today? Okay, first tell me one answer, everyone. You said one answer. What is the answer? Yeah, 5,67,537. Okay, 5,67,537. Everyone got the same? Okay. With a small difference, everyone got the same answer. Okay, minor change. My question is, this is a single cash flow, multiple uneven cash flow, annuity cash flow, perpetual cash flow. Single, annuity, perpetual, multiple uneven. Tell. Participation. I need to know what is your thought process. Very good. Super. So, correct. You can stop now. So, this is a question on single cash flow. This is a question on single cash flow. Wrong. Like this, you should not think. This is a multiple uneven cash flow. Yes. From this, what you understood, na? Every multiple uneven cash flow is a single cash flow. Every single cash flow is a multiple uneven cash flow. Sir, no confusion, sir. See, I will show you the proof. That's why I'm telling you, it's not so easy. FM is easy only when you mug up. FM is extremely complicated when you understand things. But that complication results in professionalism, which makes you a better student when new questions comes in exam. See here. Every single cash flow is a multiple uneven. Every multiple uneven is a single. Do you know why? See, I said like this. Zero will become, very sorry. I will get 10 lakh after 5 years. After 5 years. Today, how much I need to invest? You said, you asked me. Today, how much I will get? How much I need to invest? You said, today you should invest 5,67,537. Okay. That 5,67,537 or some addition, deletion, some decimal points changes, the answer also will change a little bit. 5,67,537. When I have to invest today, that will become how much? 10 lakh. When after 5 years. Okay. Now I will do one thing. 10 lakh minus 10 lakh. Hey, 10 lakh minus 5,67,537. 4,32,463. 4,32,463 I will be getting for first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year. 4,32,463 return I will get for first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year. Answer. Over 5 years means they will not give you anything. You will generate every year. Okay, you will generate every year. They will not give you. That's all. You understood or not? They will not give you, but actually every year it will generate. Suddenly for fifth year they are not paying that 4,32,463. Then only it will be called as a real single cash flow. Understood? When you are only telling the answer for all the 5 years, then how come it will become a single cash flow? So for students understanding, all these cash flow concepts came. So how to understand? All single cash flows are multiple uneven cash flows or annuity cash flows. All multiple uneven cash flows are single cash flows. Then only you will get that return. So there is no such concept of multiple. That is only for student understanding. They brought all these concepts. There is only one concept called as cash flow. That's all. A cash flows, people started understanding in different formats. Okay. So how to understand this? That's what I wanted to explain you now. A clarity in thought process, if you have, finance become very easy. And again, I'm telling you, you are restricting your thinking process, CA, CMA, final, all these. I'm talking about CFA type of courses. Okay. When I'm writing my level 3 CFA, then I came to know that how minute details are making change in international courses. So you think from that level of point of view. Every single cash flow is a multiple uneven. Every multiple uneven will result only when you have single cash flow. Okay. So how to understand this? See here. There are three situations that are possible. Tell me. At the beginning, what I said to you, 12% PV factor. 12% PV factor means what? 12% ki you should reinvest. Means you will get this 10 lakhs after 5 years for 5,67,537 only if you reinvest the cash flows at the same rate. Correct? Now listen carefully. Listen carefully now. I will be putting it before you. You tell me, I will answer. I will write. 567, 537. Take on calculator first. Everyone, take calculator. 567, 537. Okay, 567, 537. This is the investment that we made. First year, my interest will be 12% into 12%. 68,104. Decimals, I am rounding it off. It made 6,35,641. This is for this I invested. Ending ki it became first year ki interest, second year ki this is the principal beginning. Again on this 12%. 76,277. This is for interest for year 2. 7,11,918. Third year beginning. into 12%. 85,430. Third year interest. Fourth year it become 7,97,000. Are you all listening, guys, everyone? Everyone, are you all listening? I'm just doing, you are also following, everyone. So 7,97,349. The fourth year beginning. On this, we will get again 12%. 95,682. Fourth year interest. 8,93,030. Fifth year beginning. On this 12%. 1,07,164. Total became near to 10 lakh. 100 rupees plus or minus will come because of decimals. 10 lakh rupees we got. Now you tell me. I am writing here interest. 68,104. 76,277. 85,430. 95,682. 1,07,164. 20-30 rupees plus or minus will come according to the number of decimals we take. These all are interest that the bank paid us. Okay. Now you tell me. 5,67,537 into 12%. 537 into 12% is 68,104. Okay. Now my question is, bank paid us every year 68,104 different amounts. Reply. Bank paid us 68,104 every year. It paid different amounts every year. They paid or generated anything. A bank generated same 68,104 every year. Different amounts. Listen. So bank paid 68,104 in 1 year, 76,277 in another year, 85,430 in another year, 95,682 in another year, 1,07,164 in another year. Therefore, bank paid us 5 different interests every year. Wrong. Again your thought process is wrong. If you are thinking this way, you are again wrong. Sir, you only said, I said, but I didn't tell that bank is paying you that. Now come to the concept. Bank will pay you only 68,104 because banks are not running on compounding interest basis. Compounding interest, banks are working, gone. So bank will give only on simple interest basis. Understood the point clearly? Yeah. So banks are not giving that way. Bank will give you 68,104 every year. Now listen to the main concept. So 5,67,537 is correct answer. You have to invest that amount. Now see the table. See here. First year, see the table like say. Okay. See the table. First year, you got 68,104. Bank will pay you 68,104. Second year also, bank will pay you 68,104. Third year also, it will pay you 68,104. Fourth year also, it will pay you 68,104. Okay. Fifth year, what you invested plus 68,104, totally together they will give. Okay. Now listen carefully. You invested 567, 537 in the bank. First year bank paid you 68,104. Bank account like credited. Okay. Now you have to invest that 68,104 somewhere else for the remaining life of that particular deposit. 5 years left. 5 years left. First year ending you received 68,104. And still how many years are there? 4 years are there. For these 4 years, you have to search for a place where they are paying 12% interest and invest there for 4 years. That will become 1,07,163 after 4 years. Why 4? Why not 5? 5 years you invested today for 5 years period. 1 year completed, you received 68,104. Means 5 years, the 1 year already over. How many future years are there? 4 years. You reinvested for 4 years. Your 68,104 today will become 1,07,163 after maturity. Next, again, second year also bank will pay you only 68,104. Okay. By that time, you went outside to the market. 3 years balance years is there. Invest again 95,681. Like this, bank will not do any favor to you. You should reinvest that amount elsewhere at the same rate of 12% to get this 10 lakh. This is a magic of the 10 lakh. It is properly, that's why. Those who all understand, you should give me a reply. So, shall I tell you one point now? See, what you learned here in this page, what you learned, this is like just for understanding. It is not reality. This is a fake. People understand this way. They understood rightly, but the way in which they are understanding is wrong. Okay, you deposited 7,000, 75,130, interest of 7,513, matured amount after 1 year 82,643. Bank will again pay. Bank will not pay you. This is 75,113, 7,513. You have to invest somewhere else. That is your hard work. Bank won't do it for you. Did you understand or not, everyone? Okay. Now doubt will come, sir. I invested in the bank at 12. Okay, 1 year completed. After 1 year, RBI has increased its interest rate. Therefore, outside, after 1 year, people are paying 14%, sir. Then what will happen? That also I have done. See, 14%. What is 14? 14% is the rate of interest at the end of first year. Hey, you invested money in the bank today. For how many years? 5 years. At how much percent? 12%. Marketly, if it becomes 14, a bank will pay 12. Marketly, it becomes 8%, a bank will pay you 12. That I can't disturb. So bank will pay you only 68,104, 68,104 like that every year. But first year completed, 68,104 came to you. Now you have to go somewhere else and invest the 68,104 at 12. I went. They're paying 14% to me. So my reinvestment rate will not be at 12. My reinvestment rate will be at 14 now. Okay, 14. So then your maturity will not be 10 lakh. Maturity will be 10 lakh 17,712. Will increase. Did you now understand the reinvestment magic clearly, yeah, everyone? Everyone give a reply. So what we have to understand here, na, reinvestment no one will do for us. You should do for yourself. It look like bank is doing reinvestment, but in reality, banks don't do that. Okay, you should do that. Okay, but doubt will come here now. Sir, we saw 12%. Okay, we saw 14% reinvestment. These are all your way of investing. Bank will pay you fixed 12 way because once interest is given, that is locked interest. Okay, not floating. Floating interest bank will follow only when it gives the loans, not when it takes the money. Banks are very intelligent in India. When they give loan of floating interest, they will take. Okay. When they take money, na, they will take only fixed rate. Safe. But anyway, we are not here to talk about banks. Sorry. Main point is we saw 12% ki 12% reinvestment ki 10 lakhs came. 12% ki 14% ki 10 lakh 17,000 712 came. If interest rate falls to 10, you will not get even the 10 lakhs. You will get lesser than 10 lakh. That means there is an uncertainty or not. Normally, what we said, invest 5,67,537 today at 12%, reinvest the 68,104. Okay, every year for 4 year, 3 year, 2 year, 1 year, you will get 10 lakh. That is having risk in it. Do you know what is a risk? I bank will definitely pay 12%, 68,104 sure. But when I go for reinvestment, rate of interest can fluctuate up and down or not. Everyone reply. Rate of interest will fluctuate na up and down. So how to tackle that? Huh? How to tackle that? Even in that case, I should get 10 lakhs. How to get? If it is 14%, you will get more than 10. If it is less than 12%, you will get, if it is less than 12%, say 10% like that, you will get less than 10 lakhs. That means theoretically 10 lakhs you will get. But practical scenario, if you observe, you may not receive that 10 lakh. How to do this? How to mitigate this risk? For that only, there is a concept called as immunization. That's why I said listen carefully to this concept. Bond valuation chapter, there is one segment called as immunization. The immunization concept, we will be discussing this concept. Immunity means we will be immune against the risk. A fall of interest that 40, 10%, 12% fall to 10, or the 10% goes to 14, irrespective of anything, I should get 10 lakhs. That's how financial planning should be. That we are going to do in bond valuation chapter in a segment called as a bond immunization strategy. Everybody, are you with me? Understood? Everyone understood? First of all, we completed our introduction to this particular subject. Okay. Introduction is completed with this. Next part of the session, we will start with our risk management chapter. Okay. Risk management, we will be starting in our next sessions to come. This is the introduction to this particular FM. Normally, normal bachelor 3 days classes, I will explain all this. But since this is a Pakka EOB for exam concentration with the full conceptual clarity and everything, I completed all this in one session itself. So hopefully you understood the concept clearly. Everyone give a reply such that we will be ready for the tomorrow's class also. Okay, risk management directly we will start in the tomorrow's class. Reply everyone. Did you find the session helpful? Everyone in the class. When we started time value of money basics, some people think, why we have to? This is the reason why we need to. Okay. Yeah. So tomorrow's class, 9:30 we will begin like this, and we will complete for by around 1:32 like that. Now it is 12:30. Tomorrow we will take up to 1:30 or 2, and I will complete risk management chapter in the tomorrow's class. Again, I'm repeating, this is a pakka EOB. Okay, discussion will be very much in detail. Problem solving will be faster. Okay, then only we can complete in our time frame of 120 to 130 hours. In the time frame, if you have to complete, problem solving will be faster. Concept, I will explain everything in detail like this. You can purchase books directly from ICOM classes at West Mambalam. Yes, you can take that. Yes, this session will be useful also for those who are listening for the first time. No worry, you can take. And again, for all of you, I have one more announcement. International taxation part also I am going to take free of cost for all the CA final and CMA final students. I will be starting first with the DTAA concept. Interested people can join. Okay. With regard to which chapter here? With regard to international taxation, the 40-45 marks part, I'm going to take free for all the CA final students. This session is more than enough for first timers also. I told na, problem solving we will do faster. Concept I will explain in detail. Anyone wanted this handwritten book na, complete handwritten 780 pages handwritten notes. This is everything is available on my website. If you want, you can buy. And with regard to the question bank also available on website. If you want to take physically, you can go to West Palm ICOM classes and you can take. Options I'm giving you. And DT classes also I will be making announcement very soon as to when you can access transfer pricing, DTA, non-resident taxation, scope of total income, everything we are going to cover there. International taxation max in another 2 days. Evening live will start 6 to 8:30 like that. I will start. Interested can join. Okay, the very level it will come. Just for your clarity sake, I will be showing you one document. You see. So this is for the DTAA. Okay, this is for the DTAA. If I do, I will do in Kaushimkesh range only. I will not subside my range and I will go down along with international DTAA articles, because I merge two concepts, DTAA with OECD guidelines and interpretation of tax treaties. Two chapters are there. All I merge in one place. Okay. Again, Kaushimkesh means bare act. It is inseparable from me. I have enough guts to take from bare act directly any kind of law. So this also same interpretation we will do. You can see this is also again another DTA between India, Malaysia DTAA. They are asking in exam. That is fun part. See, I will show you one thing for you. See here. This is Article 4 between India and Malaysia. Okay, India and Malaysia ka Article 4. Residential status. TBR, tie-breaking rule. Provided in Article 4.2. Here what they used? Center of vital interest. Center of vital interest. Do you know what institute has done in the recent exam question? Recent ante one attempt before. I'll show you one fun part. Observation required. Okay, see. There is one 8 marks question given in exam DTAL. Okay. See what they have done. From international tax treaties, they are copying questions and keeping in the syllabus. See, this is ICA study material. Question number 7. Also, that word came from international tax treaty. So how to understand that? Okay, interpretation of words and phrases. Complete Bare Act analysis. Bare Act analysis. Actress is there, no Pooja Bhatt. One case law happened. Okay, recent case study. 143.3, 264 revision notice. Okay, all these was invoked against her. So how to understand the Indo-Canada DTA articles, article 8 shipping and air transport, dependent personal services, interest tax payment, how to understand the words maybe in the article. So case laws, R.N. Muthaya, SRM and firm, Lakshmi Textiles and Exports Limited, Madras High Court. So notification 91/2008. So controversy restarted. Section 92, royalty payments. So Emirates shipping line, FZE, all these are covered. DTI between India and UAE, 172 section also covered in the same sequence. So like this is all 90 section. Okay. Study material notification, I copied pasted directly instead of wasting time in writing them. So section 90 notifications, specified territories and what. So how the GAR provisions will override them. New amendments came to GTA, and those amendments also covered here. Okay, once this is covered 90A, after 90A covered now, main section will come, unilateral relief, problematic part will start, how to do everything, foreign tax credit, FTC rules, original rule concept, concept of PE, you can see the screen, concept of PE, permanent establishment. After that, illustrations, practical illustration. Directly I have taken from study material. See, illustration 8, ICA, ISM. Okay, 22.19, page number also I have given. And this question came for 10 marks in exam. You can see how the answer was given. Step 1, step 2, 3, step 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Along with RN Janji case was quoted by ICA. Same thing I pasted here, ICA notes. I'm not going to steal ICA's credit. If they give case law, I'm putting clearly ICA notes. Okay. It's a matter of time, that's all. Because of my father's issue, I could not properly concentrate on this, or else where a level I would have shown what is Kaushik this attempt itself. But God stopped me. Let's postpone this to somewhat future. 2.0 you will see once he recover. Anyway, so my point is, this also I will be taking for you, and this is one part. Okay, along with this, see, I kept all DTA original documents also to explain. This is original DTA between India and Canada. Those who wanted to excel in international taxation part in life, for them. So this also I have done. There is one section, section 9 in income tax. People will get paralysis once they see. Section 9, how much notice is there? See the screen once. Section 9, only section 9. Section 9 is the heart of international taxation. Okay, you can see here, from here. You can see page number 23, here. Till 93, section 9A is there. 70 pages notes I have written on section 9. From here it will start. Business connection. Logic for every provision. Why it came, how it came, everything. All this. Along with practical illustrations, everything. So 90 pages, another 2-3 pages still to write, because offshore banking units and international fund management entities amendments came. Those amendments I did not write, I will write. Okay, 100 pages will come only on section 9. Section 9 will connect dots with the 12 sections in international taxation. Okay. Sorry, anyway, this also will be available. International taxation part, I am ready to take it free for all the students. Okay. But anyway, thank you very much. We'll meet again in the tomorrow's class. Okay. Thank you. Hey, pass on the message about the free classes of AFM to all your students. Let everyone get the benefit. For those who take the online class, online live, now you will be receiving question bank, because from that only I'm taking EOB. Handwritten notes is only for reference. Whenever some point I have to refer, I will show there instead of writing everything. Okay, if you want, you can take from the website only. Tomorrow 9:30 we will reassemble. Yeah. Bye bye. Thank you very much. Transfer pricing also included. Question bank you can get from my website, or you can get from Icon classes at West Mambalam branch. Sorry, I have to leave. Bye bye. Thank you very much. Tomorrow we'll meet again.